It's 7:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A woman remains in a critical condition in the John Hunter Hospital following a crash at Toronto over the weekend, allegedly caused by a drunk driver. The 23-year-old from Edgeworth was riding a scooter along Carey Street on Saturday night when she was hit by a ute driven by a 37-year-old man. He later allegedly blew .117, while it's also claimed cannabis was found in his ute. He'll face court later this month on serious driving charges. The Mount Thorley Warkworth mine expansion will be in the spotlight again at a Planning Assessment Commission hearing at Singleton today. It's the third time the PAC has met to hear from those for and against the project. Bulga residents fear the expansion will destroy their village. However, the mine's General Manager Mark Rogers believes the wider community is keen to see it go ahead.
The mine has been operating here for 30 years and what we're asking for through this approval is a continuation of mining. To continue to operate at the current levels that we're at. So it's important for that reason. We have 1,300 employees who depend on the mine for their work. We've got a great deal of support from the local community and for our employees.
The deaths of two sailors whose bodies washed up on Stockton Beach on Friday remains a mystery. There's still no sign of the 8-metre yacht which Antonio Gainer and Piers Dudley Bateman were travelling on. It's believed it may have been swamped during rough seas, forcing them into a tiny dinghy. The men, who are both in their 70s, last made contact with their family at about 3 a.m. on Friday morning in Stockton Bight. A notorious Cameron Park intersection is set to undergo a significant upgrade with work on the site commencing today. The intersection, which connects Minmi Road and North Lakes Drive, will be changed to a roundabout after a number of complaints about safety and congestion. Lake Macquarie Mayor Jody Harrison says the project will be a relief for motorists.
Certainly, since the building of the Hunter Expressway, there's been increased traffic around the North Lakes Drive, Minmi Road area in Cameron Park, and it's certainly time that a more comprehensive traffic solution is provided at that intersection.
It's taken rescue crews nearly 2 hours to free a man trapped in the wreckage of his car following a crash near Bulahdelah last night. The 35-year-old suffered leg, pelvic and internal injuries after he collided with a bus on the Lakes Way at Bungwal. The Hunter's Westpac rescue chopper flew him to the John Hunter Hospital in a serious condition. The bus driver and passengers weren't injured. Belmont residents are being encouraged by the Belmont Residents Action Group to attend a meeting tonight to protest against the closure of the Roads and Maritime Service Office. The meeting will be held at Belmont's 16-foot Sailing Club at 5:45 and will aim to petition local and state MPs to keep the office open. Group President Robin Gordon says the public transport needs of the area haven't been considered in the opening of a one-stop shop at Warners Bay.
There are people that need public transport to get to Warners Bay and we haven't got it. So we haven't got it from Blue Haven, we haven't got it from Cam's Wharf or Nord's Wharf or Belmont to Warners Bay. So it's something that hasn't been well thought out. Perhaps I could be kind and say it that way.
Sport for our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club, Fishing Expo, September 13.
The Knights weren't able to dodge the 2015 wooden spoon, losing 30-12 to Penrith on the weekend. The defeat was the last game in red and blue for captain Kurt Gidley, but coach Danny Badiris says the Knights veteran will always be a winner in the eyes of the fans.
In my eyes, Kurt's always going to be a winner, and I'm sure all those supporters, the Knights supporters, are always going to be a winner. But yeah, it's extremely disappointing to finish like that from my point of view and for all the players and all our supporters.
Meanwhile, the Knights New South Wales Cup side has progressed to the second week of the finals after smashing Manly 45-6. Lakes are one step closer to the real NRL Grand Final after accounting for Macquarie 16-12 yesterday. Lakes will now face West for a spot in the final, while Macquarie must take on Cessnock in a bid to stay alive in the finals. And in Aussie rules, Newcastle City have won the inaugural Women's Black Diamond AFL Cup 4-5-29 to 1-1-7 over Nelson Bay. City have the chance to take out the double when they face Terrigal Avoca in the men's grand final on Saturday. That's sport. I'm Jonathon Momsen.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 8.